For sheer novelty value, the release of Sonic Lost Worlds was always going to be an interesting one. Sonic is now an exclusive to the Nintendo platforms, and the Wii U finally has an exclusive third-party release for fans to get interested in. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic games in general, so I haven't played all the releases in the series, and for obvious reasons I've avoided the ones that are the more critically panned. So I'm not going to compare this game to previous releases in the series. What I do know is that Sonic has a reputation for having struggled in the transition to the third dimension. And solely from playing this game, I can see that. The 3D sections are nowhere near as interesting as the 2D sections, and I can't see this game being considered a classic by any means in the long term. I do think that Sonic is going to continue to struggle as long as the developers put out games like this one. That's not to say that Sonic Lost Worlds isn't quite a bit of fun. It has a cheesy plot like a B-grade children's cartoon, and over the course of the game, that cheese, coupled with the bad voice acting, becomes oddly endearing. The gameplay, meanwhile, makes good use of the Wii U's capabilities, especially around the Miiverse and the social interactions, and offers quite a lot of content for what you're buying. Levels are split up into 2D and 3D platforming sections. I'll get to the 2D platforming in a minute, but I did want to start with the 3D platforming sections, which are to me the weaker part of the game. My main problem with the 3D platforming sections was that they often felt like they were on rails. As the worlds blurred around me, I did see that there were alternate routes to take through each level, but to be honest, the rewards that those routes were offering did not seem to be particularly grand. The main point was to get from start to finish, as with pretty much every other Sonic game that I've ever played, and too often the game took direct control out of my hands in order to show Sonic running around at a very fast pace with cinematic camera angles. I also found the boss battles to be quite generic. Sure, the enemies themselves were quite entertaining in that B-grade cartoon sense of the word, but the way to beat them was actually quite bland. Still, these disappointments were offset by a bunch of really entertaining little mini-games, and then the 2D sections, which I found to be genuinely compelling. As you'll see from the video, at first I struggled with the controls in the 2D platforming. This video footage is an early example of me playing the game, and I found myself really struggling with the smaller ledges. Once I got the hang of things though, the entire experience became classic 2D Sonic platforming. I was leaping around at high speed, killing enemies, dodging obstacles, and working my way through some pretty well designed levels. If nothing else, Lost Worlds shows that Sega still knows how to make a decent 2D platformer. It makes me wish that they focused on this, because in high definition, a completely 2D Sonic would have been something really special. With some nice Miiverse interactions allowing you to trade items with other players, as well as leaderboards that challenge you to come back and beat your best runs, Sonic Lost World does have a lot of content going for it, and I do think that Sonic fans will get right into this one. With all that being said, Sonic games are becoming an increasingly small niche, and I do think that Sega's going to need to do some dramatic rethinking if they would like for Sonic to become that popular character he once was.
Oh man! I can't believe he made it this far! He's gonna make me look bad! I mean worse? Is that even possible? Wow, you're barely... Oh, you're the worst meal ever!